Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. As the calendar has turned, it's a brand new year, 2019. First off, we hope everybody had a terrific holiday season, but it's now time to get back at it. And the basketball teams open up conference play in the GLVC tonight here at the Simon Center. And joining us, as he does all the time during the season, our women's basketball coach, Collin Lanam. And Collin, let's talk about the non-conference, part of the season. Terrific, start for the ladies, and especially a signature win, I think, on the season against Ferris State this past Saturday.
Yeah, it was good to come back from a long break and be able to come out and compete with a team that's as good as Ferris State is. Last year we went up to their place and they thumped us pretty bad. So, it was good to see the girls respond. A lot of the returners remember that and had, kind of had this game as something to look forward to, during that holiday break that we had. So, where we are right now is great. We let one get away from us while we were down in Florida, but sitting at 7-4, we're happy. We're not content. But we're happy with where we are, and know we still have some work to do, and have bigger goals to achieve. But I think we're taking the right steps to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting contributions all over the place. I mean, Mary, Kayla, Stephanie. We know we're gonna get the best out of them. But I tell you what, this past weekend, I was really impressed with the role players coming off the bench, especially the freshmen.
Yeah, and I think we will be as elite as our freshmen bring us along and our bench players do. We recruited these kids knowing that not one of them is going to come out and be the star every single night and be our poster child, but we know we're going to kind of do it by committee. And that's why, we like these kids. They're unselfish, they're great teammates, and they're okay with passing that, the spotlight onto somebody else between games. So it's been great, and it's good to see, Stephanie Sherwood finally cracking the stat sheet and scoring. She's been doing everything else literally all season, and that's what we've been talking to her is, hey, you're doing everything else, but the ball's just not going in the hole. Just keep focusing on those other things, and it's going to happen. So it was really good to see her have, a really nice game against Ferris State. Mary's been steady for us. When she's playing like she does, like when she's playing like a normal Mary, that puts us in a great position to win. Then when she goes to an elite level and kind of takes it up a notch, that gives us even more chance. But yeah, really the freshmen, our post play has been good. Really looking forward to see a little bit more growth out of Taylor Kirby and Abby Monis, but they're doing some really good things for us inside.
And I think also the name that really jumps out to me at least is Stedham. What a great job she did coming off the bench, giving you some quality minutes, but also getting some key rebounds and knocking down some key shots, especially down the stretch against Ferris.
Yeah, Hunter's a very cool-headed kid. Never gets too excited, never gets too down. And that's, what we talk about with some of the other kids is just kind of having that, maintain that mental flow, and she's always right there. So, it's been great to be able to rely on her. She's had some really big games and stepped into positions where, like we talked about, it's going to be somebody else's night every time, and it's good to see her take advantage of the opportunities when she can.
All right, non-conference over. The grind starts. Yep. Southern Indiana in a couple hours, Bellarmine on Saturday. No favors from the schedule makers, but that's okay. Two very talented teams coming into the Simon Center this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's the GLVC. Yeah. You can schedule it any way you want to. You're never going to have an easy game. So might as well play these two to get it started. And unfortunately, we're here at our place, which just makes it nice. We can sleep in our own beds, before we play. But, we're not going to get anything given to us. It's going to be a grind. And I think this is a good opportunity just to kind of show ourselves and everybody else kind of where we were. We weren't picked very high in the league. And I think this is an opportunity to make a statement to the other coaches out there.
What are some of the things you've seen from Southern? Obviously, they've got the bigs inside, Neischweiler, great guard play. What are some of the things you guys are going to need to key on tonight to get the W against the Screaming Eagles?
It's everything. They do a great job. Their staff is really good at recruiting into their system. They always find bigs that are skilled and can play. They always find guards that can push the ball in transition. So they're really dangerous. Probably the kid that gets the least amount of credit is Davidson, who's one of their top scorers, but she may not be as flashy as some of the other players. Casey coming into town, a St. Charles kid. It's going to be exciting for her to come back close to home and play. So we know she's going to have, a little bit more fire in her than she might at other locations. So, really going to have to make sure, we do what we're supposed to do defensively. I think we've had a great few days of practice to prepare for what they do. So it's just a matter of executing and coming out and having the confidence that we can beat them.
And then Bellarmine, and I know you haven't personally looked at Bellarmine, but I know the coaching staff is. Obviously, Chance is going to bring in another solid Bellarmine club on Saturday.
Yeah, they're playing good ball right now. I had a chance to watch a little bit. They played Southern Indiana in their conference opener. They've ramped it up this year. I mean, Chance is a fiery coach, and she's got those girls playing the same way. They just played Glenville State and scored over 100 points and had an obscene number of turnovers forced, and I think they had 60-something rebounds on the game. I mean, it was video game numbers how hard they're playing right now. So, not having watched much of them on film, I can know they're going to come in, they're going to work their tails off for 40 minutes, and it's going to be a dogfight.
Awesome stuff, buddy. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you later on at the Simon Center.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Collin Lanam joins us as he does every week. Tonight, 5:30, the women take on Southern Indiana. The game will be on Saints Vision. Also on Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock here at Simon Center, we take on Bellarmine. Once again, that game will be on Saints Vision. So a big weekend of basketball here at the Simon Center to start off 2019 in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.